What up, witches? And welcome to YouTube, where I can get away with saying a hell of a lot more than I can on TikTok. So let's get to it. This is chapter 1 of Why I Don't Fuck with Wicca. And we're going to start the very beginning, but not the very beginning of the story of why I don't fuck with Wicca, the very beginning of Wicca, and why I kind of feel like it was fucked up from the very beginning. So let's get right to it. And again, these are just my personal opinions. If you don't like them, okay. If you feel different, okay. Am I talking shit about Wiccans? No. Am I talking shit about their founder? Absolutely. Yes, I am. Because this is a country where I'm guaranteed my right to freedom of speech, whether anybody likes it or not. And I particularly don't like Gerald Gardner. And here's why. So this is Gerald Gardner, the founder of Wicca. Gerald Gardner was a virulent homophobe. He was also a misogynist, and he was also a liar. And 5 minutes on Google will prove every word of what I just said, so let's get right to it at the very beginning. Right on his Wikipedia article, which I have on my phone in front of me, it says, Louise Bourne, one of the high priestesses of the Bricket Wood Coven, his very own coven, accused Gardner of homophobia. Gerald was homophobic. He had a deep hatred and detestation of homosexuality, which he regarded as a disgusting perversion and a flagrant transgression of natural law. There are no homosexual witches, and it is not possible to be a homosexual and a witch, Gerald always shouted. No one argued with him. So that's the founder right there. He didn't like... He detested gay people and homosexuality, and that's fucked up. But, it's the times. No, it still wasn't cool. That's all. That's all there was to it. Whether it was the times or not, it still wasn't cool. You can't base a religion on hatred for anything, and you can't, you can't start a religion with hatred in your heart. I'm sorry. That's how you wind up with a lot of really crazy shit. But that's not just that. He claimed to have 2 PhDs, one from the University of Singapore and one from the University of Toulouse, I think is how it's pronounced. But guess what? That was all a lie. See, the University of Singapore wasn't even open yet whenever he claimed to have graduated from it. And the University of Toulouse, I think is how you pronounced it, Toulouse, had absolutely no record of the man attending it. None. Didn't even have him listed. Yeah, that's historical record. You can find that in about 30 seconds on Google. But you want to hear something else? If you read Gardner's work, if you actually read it and interpret it from a very middle-of-the-road point of view, in my personal opinion, it's very male-slanted. It's very high priest-driven. And there are very specific gender roles assigned. And no, not in witchcraft. I don't think there should be gender roles at all in witchcraft. But old Gardner here did. He thought that. But yeah, that's chapter 1 of why I don't fuck with Wicca. I'm going to make a whole other video about my very first encounter with Wiccans. I was a grand total of about 14. And you have to keep in mind that I'd already grown up around witchcraft my whole life when I encountered my first Wiccan coven. And so I knew what I was experiencing, and I knew what I was walking into, and I knew what I was seeing even at that young age. But yeah, thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Guys, this is my first video on why I don't fuck with Wicca. That guy right there, this Colonel Sanders looking motherfucker, Gerald Gardner.